get to hear what's going on here with private access, and we've got some panels under tonight. Some of the great leaders that have already found out about us and are here. And if you're listening to the call and you haven't heard about this, with Frank and Len and Faraday and the team that you have here for leadership, this is going to be a really, really fun company. It already is. And as far as what's coming up, Frank, we're actually still in a pre-launch mode, but everything is working and in place. We had a great day today with our software provider. We get everything is set up. All of your back offices will be published tomorrow. Everything will be in there and up to date as far as all the numbers. We have a very robust system. We use a company called Internet Next Step, which is our software provider. They've been in the business for 15 years, have over 400 customers that they service, and a company that our group has been familiar with from our past experiences. And we have a great situation upcoming. I'm going to let Faraday come on here in just a minute since he's with us and explain, our Paradise program that we have planned for October. A little bit of a kind of what you might want to call a pre-launch event with some great things available to you. But as far as the company goes, guys, our group has been together in the travel industry for the past 16 years. And the only thing that's different about our private access here is that it's a new division of the company, but we actually have a 45-seat call center located down in South Florida. We've had a lot of experience through the years. We have a lot of Fortune 100 companies that we deal with. Bank of America, Toyota Motor Corporation, American Express, JCPenney, Macy's, and our company over the years has done a lot of different things. Everything from premium programs for incentives to either join a company, if you will, or to get involved and keep a group with the company. I'll give you one example here. About 4 or 5 years ago, American Express made the decision that they were going to increase the cost of their membership for the Platinum and the Black Card holders in the American Express group. And they gave us an assignment to put together a program, and they said that an acceptable rate of loss because they felt they'd have a loss of members because of the increase in the annual dues, the annual subscription fee. And the acceptable loss number that they had was 7% of a pretty large database. And our group thought that was pretty high. The guy that really chairs our business, who's been 4 generations in the travel business, put together a campaign for them. Well, not only did they not lose 7%, it was actually such a good promotion that they picked up an additional 3%, so they had a plus 3% instead of a 7% loss for a net 10% gain. And that year in sales, I think we did right at $70 million, just American Express travel billing. So the nice thing is that what we have here from a growth standpoint, and I'm going to tell you guys with the group that we have on this call, Faraday and David Manning, who are that been lifelong friends of mine. I say lifelong in this industry, 25, almost 30 years. Of course, I knew Dave, and I think Farah was still in high school when Dave and I got to be friends. But she is absolutely one of the most dynamic people in this industry. Her husband is equally as dynamic. We have Lynn King on here tonight, who's another lady who has had tremendous success in the industry. She's a talent into and of herself. If nothing else, we'll have her sing a song to us tonight, Frank. And of course, I heard Dale Manning out there. I haven't had a chance to meet Dale yet in person. I see him on the panels, and I know of his business acumen and his skill set. He's been involved in the marketing world and selling a very difficult product, but his skill set is tremendous. And those are just a few of the leaders, and they all have to be with us tonight. So, Frank, the bottom line is, we've got a great program. The program's designed for everyone's success. Many of the network marketing companies out there have a program where leaders, like the people on this call, they will succeed no matter where they go. There's not a program out there that you would succeed in. If you train your sights on the subject, then you're going to win. And But that's not the important thing for most of us. Most of us are concerned about how can my organization do, and it means that it's a significant event in people's lives if you can contribute $300 to $500 a month in new discretionary income you have next month that you didn't have this month. But the key is that can you count on that happening every month? Is it going to be a true residual income? And like I say, even if it's just $300 to $500 as a starting point, if that's the case, and that will be the case because of the compensation plan, the way it's designed, we've got a great program up front. If you sell a package, you sell our product, and you can just sell this product, Frank, to anybody that you know, because you have the number one category in the world in terms of volume, and you have the number one research word in the internet business, which is travel. You've got over $8 trillion in business out there that's available. You've got inventory to choose from over 300,000 locations, and I think you'll hear some testimonies on this call tonight. Nobody ever beats us. It's almost comedic, and I get information. Well, what about this company? What about that company? And we never lose. And I know we're have a couple people tell us about that tonight. But the net is you got a great opportunity to earn upfront money when you sell something. You've got an opportunity to have a 3x8 matrix that we have in place that is a force matrix, which means you can only personally enroll 3 people front line to you. Everybody else you enroll has to help your organization. And that's what, this industry is really a business of relationship marketing. If you can help other people succeed, then generally speaking, you're pretty well cared for by the program, by itself. So we've got that. We have a matching check program, which is unbelievable. It's a 5-generation pay. And then, of course, we've got our quarterly pools that we have, which are where some of the nicest checks in the business are nowadays, because it creates an atmosphere where, people want to help each other. So we've got have the premier program out there. We offer actually on our mid-range and our top-range products we offer an actual vacation. You actually get a 3-day, 2-night vacation at our mid-range package at $389, and you get 6 days and 5 nights if you go to Cancun. It may be a 5-4 or 4-3 if you go to an exotic location like the London Edition Hotel, or to the Maiden Resort in Dubai, or if you want to go stay at the Waldorf Astoria in New York, that type of thing. But you get the vacation, and there's no place that you're limited to go. And there's no dates. There's no blackout days. If the hotel has availability tonight and you want to go, you're on the way. You're set to go. What we do feature, and I'm going to turn this over to you and get it back to Faraday in a minute. We have a program that we have with the Oasis Hotel Group in Cancun, Mexico, and other locations. They just purchased a property in Jamaica, one in the Dominican Republic, and they also have property over in Puerto Vallarta. But they've got 9 hotels in and around Cancun, and we actually feature an all-inclusive, which means everything's included, guys. You get down there on your trip, you take your briefcase or your pocketbook and your wallet, and you put it into the safe in the hotel room when you check in. You do not visit it again until you leave. All your drinks, including alcoholic beverages, your meals, virtually everything at the resort, is already prepaid on that type of a program with the all-inclusive. And all you do is sit back and have fun and unplug, as Dave Manning puts it. He said, it was the first time, in 20 years that he and Farrah actually got to go on a vacation and unplug from the business world and just literally enjoy each other and the beauty of the property. And we have a program on that, guys, on our $789 package. That you can't go down the road to your Holiday Inn Express or your Hampton Inn or whatever. You can't stay for 6 nights and have all your meals and all your drinks and entertainment, for the $789, just for the room and the food. And here you're staying at a 5-star resort. You've got everything all included, and I'll tell you what, it is one great time. If you've never done one, you have to do one. So even if you decide down the road that, I don't really want to work the business, when you buy that package and take that trip, you're going to have the benefit of actually coming in and using our booking engine and, going, right down the road for success and having a great vacation to go with it. So, Frank, I'm gonna hush up here. I want to hear what these guys have to say, because there's a lot of excitement they're creating. I want to have them talk to you about it. And thanks for having me on your call, buddy. Appreciate you.
Well, Rick, you answered every single question I was going to ask you anyway. You just answered every one of them, so that's great. The only one thing that you didn't answer, I mean, you let off with value. We know it's a tremendous value. You let off with the private access. It's an attractive company. You know, there's only one thing, and I hate to play the devil's advocate, but it sounds too good to be true. How is it that we can do all these wonderful things for our members and our clients?
Well, that's a great question, and it's an easy one to answer for us. First of all, we have a business model, if you will, that follows what we like to call the Costco model. And by that I mean that you pay a membership fee to get private access, to get access that no one else can get. The pricing that we offer to you and our membership is not available to the general public without going through a membership door to get access, to get a PIN number, to get to the site, to be able to get in a book. And we have arrangements with all the online travel agencies and the master contract that states that our pricing will be up to 45%, 40 to 45% below any of the competitive companies out there. And we just invite people to come in the first time, and if you go to Trivago, or you go to Expedia, Orbitz, Priceline, wherever, whoever, hotels.com, check out their price, and then come check out our price. Check the same room, the same day, make everything apples to apples, and you will find that you will always save with private access online. And that's because, again, we don't put any markup on the hotels. We've had people tell us over the years, well, I want to make an extra 2 or 3% commission, so just raise the price. We never do that. We actually have a contracted wholesale price. We do not raise it. We work on a very thin margin, but we use the Costco model. We make it up on volume. And then you add to that the tenure and the experience. Everybody has friends, who you've worked with through the years. And I'll give you an example. One of our partners, who has been at it for, I guess, 40 plus years now, actually used to be one of the top executives for American Airlines. And one of his flying mates and friends was Bill Marriott, Jr. And as you may or may not know, Marriott is the company that provides all the food service and catering for American Airlines. So over the years, Lord knows how many hours they spent side by side flying to different countries and checking out the operations and so forth. And so when it comes time now for so Bill Marriott Jr. now happens to be the gentleman who runs the Marriott Corporation. It was his father before him. But it's pretty easy now for our guy to pick up the phone and call him and say, hey, old buddy, I want to deal with Marriott like no one else can get. And an example of that is the JW Marriott Resort on our website, the Camelback Inn at Scottsdale, which is now a Marriott property. And again, we have a price and a program for the Marriotts as one of our premier vendors. We have contracts with virtually every hotel company out there, in addition to what's on the internet. But we get unbelievable deals because of I guess you could call it the good old boy network, that coupled, with what we have done to create our model. So it does sound too good to be true. Most times it's not. In this case, it is. And I think all you have to do to validate that is, go check us out. We welcome you to do that, and we are the one company, I'll tell you out there right now, that if you don't see the best price from us, you're going to get it. All you can do is call the 800 number, and call in and say, hey, I was on XYZ site. I found this property, and their price was 110, and ours is 129. What are you going to do about it? And we generally beat it by at least 10%. So we'll knock off 10% off the price you found, and you're a happy camper, and that's what we're looking for. You never go away unhappy when you call the concierge. That's the way the team is trained. If a card-carrying member calls in and needs assistance for whatever reason, we do our best to make you happy, Frank. That's the bottom line, buddy.
Okay, well, I got another question. That's fantastic. I love the way you put that together. But the next question is, Private Access Online is a startup company. We're still in the pre-launch phase. Can you tell the listeners, what does it really mean to be in the pre-launch stage and come on board before the masses begin to come on?
Well, it makes a tremendous amount of difference because, as I stated, when we have a force matrix like we do, as soon as you can, guys, take advantage, get into this program, get that vacation. That's the key. You're in the vacation business when you join with us, and what Frank's alluding to is positioning, the first mover's advantage, having that top position. You stop and think about it. Let's say, for example, the company grows, from where it is now, a couple hundred people that are out there, and just really everybody's getting organized, and we're getting ready to head to Labor Day. People are going to take one or two more, weekends off here. In the summer out, Farrah's going to stop going to the beach and go back to work, stuff like that. But then I'm picking on you, Farrah. But we're at a point now where you're going to see a tremendous amount of people join this business. Now, the question you've got to ask yourself is, do you want to wait and fall in the ranks below them at some point in time in the matrix, or would you like to take action now and have them be a part of your team? You cannot help but have people join the matrix, because the way the plan is designed and the way it'll fill, it is a left to right force fill with an automatic compression. So it compresses from the bottom up, so Frank, in a matrix and in a new opportunity, and again, you're right, we are pre-launch, but we're a 16-year-old pre-launch company. It's like it's tantamount to American Express opening a new division, if you will. Another color card. It's a new card, but it's still American Express, so don't leave home without it. And that's the way you want to look with private access. I mean, if there's no way to lose in this program. Every time you go somewhere and stay somewhere, you win. So, but it is important. It's very, very important that you get with the person who got you to the webinar tonight and make that commitment. Step up and get into the ranks and come have fun with us.
All right. Well, Rick, thank you very much. Those are great answers. And Faraday, we're going to be going on a vacation pretty soon, Faraday. So would you like to come on and tell us a little bit about what's going on?
Oh, hey there, Frank. How are you?
Fantastic. How are you?
Good, good, good. We are so excited about what is taking place with private access. These type of trips have never been available before. I can't wait. We're like counting down the days where we can go to Tula, Mexico for our all-inclusive experience and get to share time with great networkers that we're going to get a lot of training as well as the time of our lives of making memories at a five-star resort. It's pretty incredible the kind of value that this company has put forward, and I am just so excited and proud to be at the forefront of this incredible offer.
So it's a fantastic offer, and we're going to go on wonderful vacations, but you've been in business a long time. Have you ever gotten paid to go to work and have your vacation be your work?
You know what? I cannot even believe we are in a position where we're being paid to go on vacations. Frank, my goodness. I told a couple new people in the business today, the only thing you have to commit to is having a heck of a lot of fun and going on a heck of a lot more vacations than you ever did in your past. Are you up for it? If so, then join Private Access, because we're going to do a lot of that, a lot of fun and a lot of dream vacations.
And Farrah, when someone goes on one of these vacations with us, it is a business trip, because we are doing business. So even Uncle Sam pays us. That's right, it's tax deductible. Everything we do is going to be tax deductible because it's our business, and we'll be talking about business, and we'll be promoting it when we go there. And if we see people that are paid full fare to get to where we are, we'll just talk to them about it. And as long as we're conducting business while we're on vacation, the government's even going to allow us to get a tax deduction for anything that we do spend. I mean, how sweet is that?
Absolutely.
Well, next one up, I'd like to talk to, thank you very much, Faraday. I'd like to talk to Dale. He's one of the younger panelists on the group, and he's a hard worker, I understand. So, Dale, I wanted to ask you a couple of questions about what it is that you're doing to promote the business. So Dale, would you like to come up and tell us?
Yeah, can you hear me all right, Frank?
Fantastic, loud and clear.
Perfect, perfect. Yeah, well, well, first off, thanks for having me on the, on this webinar here. And, it's such an easy thing to talk to people about. So, I've been advertising on social media, even putting some posts up on Craigslist and the travel section as well to get people's attention. But, it's really anywhere you go, anyone you talk to, you can strike up a conversation about saving money on a hotel room or going on their next vacation. So really, it's not like rocket science when it comes to the marketing. It's just about getting out there and talking to people. I spark up a lot of conversations with people. They'll be like, "Oh, hey, I see you making posts about travel," or however it goes. And I just say, "Yeah, absolutely. Do you plan on taking any trips in the next couple of months?" And then I shut up and I just let them talk to me. And, from there I just tell them about getting a hotel rate and start doing some comparisons, and it's pretty easy.
Well, that's all right. There are so many ways that this can be marketed. It can be marketed MLM. It can be marketed business to business. It can be email marketed. It can be text message marketing. And it can be direct marketing and many, many more. One of the ways I'm exploring right now is voicemail marketing with one of these auto dialers. I've had one particular company call me like 100 times, and I never pressed the 9 to be removed from the list. For some reason, I listen to them. So I figure if I do that, I bet other people do as well. So I think I'm going to try that voicemail marketing where you have the phone dial 10,000 numbers and only talk to the people that press 1. And those are the people who said, yes, have someone contact me. So I'm going to try many different ways, but this is the most unique hybrid type of a company that I've ever worked with. There are so many ways that you can actually make money with this company, and like Farrah said, and just have a lot of fun doing it. Rick, did you have anything else that you'd like to add to the call?
And unmute myself there, Frank. No, I'm good, buddy. Great job, and nice to hear from Dale and Faraday. You and you're right. There's a multiple amount of ways to present this program. You can be all things to all people, which is again kind of a rather unique experience. And it's just a matter of reaching out. Dale brought up a good point, and that's one of the things that take a good lesson. Ask questions. Learn about what your customer is looking for. Find out how you can fulfill that need. Everybody has it. All you got to do is explore it and get out there and approach it. And one of the things that if you do join us, the Networking in Paradise pre-launch Paradise trip that Faraday alluded to, we're going to have some training down there. And Dave Manning does what he calls his gold nugget training. And Faraday will train you and teach you how to use the social media. She's probably one of the more notable people. If you can't help but run into her if you use the Google Hangout system at all. And we're going to have people like that down there that that are not only very learned in what they do, but they're great teachers. And don't be afraid of this thing, guys. You got the network marketing industry is the most fabulous industry in the world if you have the right vehicle. Find a company like ours. Find a company that, there's deals out there that, you can ride the rocket ship real quick, but, if it blows up on the launch pad, or even worse, if you're on the International Space Station and can't get back and you're stranded out there, that's no fun, So, get a good tether rope, hang on tight, take the ride, get a good steady increase in your revenue. Treat it like a business. If you treat it like a game, you'll get to go play, and at the end of the day, either you win or you lose. But if you treat it like a business and you go out there and listen to this group, I'm going to tell you what, we are privileged from the standpoint of this company to have the leadership already in place that we have, and we've got rock solid people here. that understand how to teach and train, and they care about you. And that's, you put all those pieces in the equation, Frank, and it's hard to beat. Back to you, buddy.
Okay, well, thank you. I've got Lynn on the line. Lynn, would you like to come up? Would you have anything that you'd like to add?
Can you hear me?
Oh, we got you unmuted, Lynn. Yes, good. Welcome, Lynn.
Ah. Oh, I'm just really fortunate to be a part of this team. The opportunity speaks for itself. It's just amazing. It's truly a no-brainer. We all work together, one common goal, and when you put private access into the mix, it's just the perfect recipe for success. I'm so excited. I can't wait to go on the trip and meet everyone and learn so much. I know it's going to be such a great learning experience, and we're going to have the time of our lives there. So I'm so excited. So thank you very much for having me on the call.
All right.
Lynn, while you're here, Lynn, can I ask one question? Is there any chance that at this great Cancun opportunity that we're going to have a visit from maybe Stevie Nicks and Janis Joplin and a few of our old friends?
Could be. You never know. You never know.
If you guys don't know who Lynn is, look her up on the YouTube channel and listen. This lady has an amazing voice, and she's a great talent. And also check out the video that she's put up there. She's got a great PowerPoint presentation, Frank. You go to the YouTube channel for Lynn King. She's put it up there. She's got it set up so that any one of you can use it. It's open-ended. It's not tagged to anyone, and so you can send your people there, or you can get that link and send it out to people. Let her tell the story for you. She has a great voice, as you just heard, and she does a voice override with the PowerPoint presentation that she put together. And again, those are the types of things that you want to have in place. Let the tools do the work. Let your upline, help you build. And you got some guys on this call that are awesome on three-way calls. So, take advantage of it and have fun with it. Thanks, Lynn. Appreciate your input here.
Thank you.
Okay, Lynn, would you like to tell us a little bit about what Rick was just saying?
Yeah, I made a PowerPoint presentation, but unfortunately, I wanted to share it with everyone on our Facebook group, but I went kind of crazy posting in a lot of groups, and I'm right till like September 1st, I'm banned from doing that. So, so it's up on my YouTube with the YouTube link. I could probably, I don't know, I could probably put it in the message box.
Yeah,
go on there real quick.
You got Facebook slapped, huh?
Yeah, I did. I did.
I almost got slapped this morning, so I was going way too fast. They stopped me.
I was going really, really fast because I'm just so excited about it. It's just such an amazing opportunity.
Well, it is, and I'm loving it. Everyone who's involved in it is loving it, and it's. I just want to really reiterate what Rick said. Being in the very top, being in the very beginning, it's like you're with a company that's been around for 16 years, even though it's brand new. They have the experience, they have the tools, they have the equipment of a 16-year-old company, even though it's brand new. And everyone that you bring into the company right now will be underneath you. So when you first come into this company, being at the very beginning, at the ground floor, as it were, everyone that comes in, thousands and thousands of people that are going to be coming in under you. This is the best time ever for you to be involved. So we're getting pretty close to the time to quit the call. So I'm going to go ahead and ask anybody else if they'd like to make any comments. You can raise your hand and I will acknowledge you if you'd like to make any comments before we say goodnight. Okay, so what I'm going to say is thank each and every one of you for taking the time out of your day to listen to the call. We do want to keep these calls short, around 30 minutes or so, and we want to get as much training into those short calls as possible. I want you to get back to the person who invited you to the call. Get with them. If they thought enough of you to invite you to the call, get with them and sign up either as a customer or as an agent. As Rick alluded, there are 3 different levels of agents that you can sign up, or you can come in as a client. Either way, this is hands down the best value in the travel industry. So get back to the person who invited you. Tell them that you want to hear more information. If you are on the call tonight and you would like to sign up tonight, again, just get back to the person who invited you to the call, and they will walk you through the process. It's very, very simple. So with that, the panelists, Dale, Faraday, Rick, Lynn, and myself, and for everyone else, thank you again. God bless, and have a great night. Good night, guys.
And everybody, thank you.
Night.
Hi, guys.
Good night.
Night, Dale.